Hello and welcome to another episode of 7 Minutes of Precision. My name is Sharif, I'm your host, and today my guest is Dawson Keen, the co-owner of Pancake Lake Precision. Dawson, we're honored to have you. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me. Super excited to be here and tell everybody a little bit about Pancake Lake Precision.
Absolutely. How have you been doing?
Doing good. The shooting season is upon us here. We've been doing a little bit of shooting, a couple matches here in Manitoba, just some local fun stuff. And Kurt and I are actually headed to Cranbrook, BC. We leave tomorrow for an NRL Hunter match. And then we've got a busy shooting season. So doing good and looking forward uh, to the season. Yeah.
Awesome. So, Pancake Lake Precision, tell us about what do you guys do exactly?
So Pancake Lake Precision started about 8 years ago, and really how it got started is Kurt and I went to our first kind of PRS shooting match here in Manitoba. It was put on by Ryan Christie in Shiloh, and that was my first experience to it, and I was hooked. And at that time, there wasn't a lot of opportunity for people to shoot in Manitoba, certainly
Mm-hmm.
not PRS. And we had secured a piece of property, private property, that the landowner let us shoot on. And we just kind of thought, you know what, this could be a great venue for us to shoot PRS. And we wanted to provide others with that opportunity that we had at Ryan's match. So we talked to the landowner. He was 100% on board with it. In the first few years, it was pretty low key. It was more of kind of some invitational stuff. And I just really progressed from there. The name Pancake Lake, there's a historical site there. It's part of the Boundary Commission Trail, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just a little lake. It's maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 acres. It's not much, but it's kind of right close to where we shoot. And we just said, well, it's called Pancake Lake. We've thought about changing the name, but honestly, everybody just knows it as Pancake Lake now. So it's kind of stuck and it's progressed. We're happy to be affiliated with the PRS Pro Series this year. Again, it's another great opportunity for Canadians to shoot matches in Canada. And that was a
Absolutely.
big goal for us, is to provide that opportunity for myself, people like me and people like Kurt to shoot matches in Canada. Um, so yeah, that's Pancake Lake Precision.
So, this year, you said you've been running matches for the last 8 years, and this year is the first time you're running PRS Pro match in Manitoba, correct?
It is, yeah. This is the first one for us.
And how was the process in trying to get that match, approved to run in Manitoba under the name Pancake Lake?
Um, It wasn't too bad. It's all fairly new for us. Apex, we met last year at Apex's match in
Yeah.
Calgary. There, that was the first one in Canada, as far as I know.
Hmm.
And we had got talking with Carly and Vanya about hosting a match, and we reached out to PRS and just said, yeah, we would be interested in running a Pro Series match as well. And so most of the coordination has been with Carly. She's the director for the Foothills region, and she's
Hmm.
been great. So I know if we were brand new and we approached PRS and said, "Hey, we're a couple guys from Manitoba, can we host a Pro Series match?" The answer would have been no, even if we got a response. But we've been running matches for 8 years. We've had guys from all over Canada come to our matches, and I think we've developed a good enough reputation um, to host a Pro Series match.
Hmm. And how far are you guys located from the U.S. border?
We are only, I think it's 8 miles from the U.S. border. So we're in southwest Manitoba, and eight
Okay.
miles from the border. So it's very close for U.S. shooters to come up. We have a 24-hour port of entry not far from the match site, so guys can travel up really anytime they want. Um, Aside from the Canada-U.S. border, will be an easy match for U.S. guys to come up and shoot, and will probably be closer than a lot of matches that they travel into the States to shoot. So there's this kind of stigma about bringing guns into Canada. It really is not a big deal. It's a form you fill out at the border. You don't have to file it ahead of time. It's really not a big deal. If you're bringing a standard PRS rifle with no suppressor, um, it's a piece of cake. Guys shouldn't be
Yeah,
worried about it. Yeah, so we're hoping guys are going to come up from the States.
exactly. I was gonna ask a little bit about that because I know how to bring like what is the procedure to get a firearm into the U.S., but I wasn't sure what is the procedure to get into Canada. So you're saying it's a form you fill in the border. You don't have to send it to the RCMP or anything like that, right?
So American shooters that want to come up to Canada, there's just a form that you fill out. You can have the form ahead of time. You can have it completed, with the exception of don't sign it. Bring two copies with you. The customs officers will want to keep one copy. You keep the other. Um, and you sign it at the border when you're there. They want to see you sign it. And that's really it. The ammo restrictions, I shouldn't say exactly what they are. I've
Okay.
heard a couple numbers.
There are some fees to pay.
I don't even think there's a fee. I'm not sure. I'd have to double check on the fee, but and then ammunition. I remember having a discussion with somebody about it, and the limit is far in excess of what you need to worry about for a PRS match. So if you bring 300 rounds for a PRS match, which is lots, um, you're well within your limits.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, so American shooters cross the border and come shoot Pancake Lake Precision in
Yep.
Manitoba. It's going to be a fun match to shoot. Um, how many PRS matches this year in Canada? Because last year there was one match only, I believe
Yeah.
so. And this year I think we have Pancake Lake, we have the Apex match. Do we have any more?
Apex and Cactus Cup, I believe, is a 2 day pro series
Okay,
in Medicine Hat.
okay, yeah. So tell us a little bit. What are the challenges to get, or the challenges you guys face to prepare a match, especially when you're now preparing a PRS, a pro match?
Um, some of the challenges is really time. When someone shows up to a match, they show up on a Friday, they see the MDs working Friday to Sunday, and that's kind of all they see of us. But we really start preparing for our match. We've been reaching out to businesses and stuff for sponsorship and communications. Man, we start in the new year, so January is kind of when we start doing
Mm-hmm.
that. Um, Another challenge for MDs is trying to figure out how many shooters we're going to have. So some guys are fantastic. Some guys register for their matches right away. And then others procrastinated a little bit and leave it to the last minute. And it's a challenge for us because we have to coordinate meals. We have to coordinate catering. We have to coordinate porta potties and, things like that. And when we don't want to leave that till, a week before. It's a big time commitment. The course of fire, we always try and keep up with the times. PRS has progressed so much in the last 8 years that we would like to have a modern course of fire. Um, we like to talk to other shooters that travel across Canada and into the States to make sure that our course of fire is up to par, I guess you could say. And our props have
Mm-hmm.
really changed over the years. The days of janky props and that kind of stuff are kind of behind us as match directors, but we want guys to come out and hit targets. It shouldn't be about trying to manage to keep your reticle on a plate. It should be like on the plate when you're shooting off a crappy prop. It should be a game of precision. So, um,
Hmm.
yeah, we like to present a good course of fire, and that's the biggest thing for us. We want to make sure that our course of fire is achievable, and it's for that mid pack shooter. That's who we tailor our course of fire to. The pros, of course, have no problem with that. And the new shooters are still going to succeed at that. They're still going to hit targets.
Hmm.
So,
Do you find that building the course of fire is one of the parts that you enjoy in the preparation, or do you find it to be a little hard? You have to test things, and like, how do you find it?
um, thankfully, Kurt and I are very like minded in that regard. We really don't have too many disagreements over the course of fire and target size and that kind of stuff. We keep each other in check.
Hmm.
Um, I enjoy making the course of fire, and then I enjoy shooting the course of fire before the match. And because we've had our match at this location for 8 years now, we really know what works and what doesn't work, and where we can shoot and where we can't shoot.
Hmm.
So, yeah, the course of fire, making the course of fire is lots of fun. Yeah.
Okay. And also, Precision Zone is one of the sponsors that are sponsoring the match this year. You guys have many other sponsors. Can you tell us
Yeah,
some of the sponsors, or not yet, or you'd like to wait to put that on your social media?
we can. Um, we have a bunch of sponsors, and it it is awesome how much support the industry gets from businesses like yourself. We are able to present shooters with an awesome prize table because of businesses like yours, and businesses all over Canada. It would be impossible for me to list them all, but whoever you are and the businesses that help out, absolutely thank you so much. Our title sponsor for the last few years has been Engage Precision. Engage Precision is a company out of Winkler, Manitoba. They make steel targets. They make targets
Okay.
for PRS center fire, rim fire, and they're owned by Dominion Outdoors. So Dominion Outdoors is a firearms outdoor store. Um, they sell firearms, all the accessories, optics, and they really have a lot of PRS gear, PRS and NRL hunter gear. Um,
Hmm.
Everything from chronographs to bags to rails to you name it, they have it. And they're even starting to build custom rifles there. So yeah, Dominion Outdoors and Engage Precision have been our big supporters, amongst many.
Yeah, absolutely. We're happy to be in such an industry like this one, where people are having a hobby and a sport that they are pursuing, and we're happy to. We're shooters ourselves, so we're happy to be there. Hopefully, we will be there shooting the match this year. But we're also happy to support you guys
Yeah,
for
I hope
creating
so.
those matches, because I'm pretty sure the effort you guys put in it is just huge.
It is, and we enjoy it. It's stressful. It's stressful. It's fun. And when the last shot goes off on Sunday, it definitely is a bit of a relief. And then we can kind of relax a bit, have a beer or two, and everybody gets to enjoy the prize table and shoot the shit, and um, then the weekend is done.
Yeah.
But it's good. We do
So
enjoy
just
it.
just to touch base, the match. What are the dates for the match this year?
The match dates are July 26th and 27th. Again, we're in Southwest Manitoba. We are doing a train up day on Friday the 25th.
Okay.
Excuse me. So people can come out, and you'll be able to check out the props. You'll be able to shoot some steel. You won't get the course of fire until the evening of Friday evening,
Okay.
just because we don't want guys knowing what the course of fire is. So again, 25th is the train up day, and 26th and 27th is match days. People can camp
Okay.
on site. There's no services. It really is just a pasture. But there'll be portable toilets out there. There's a few communities. The town of Killarney, which has restaurants and accommodations, is only 8 miles away, 8 or 9 miles away. And then there are some other communities as well. Brandon, which is a second biggest city in Manitoba, is about an hour away. So everything's there
Okay.
that you need, including a airport. Yeah.
And is registration already open or not yet?
Registration is open. It is on impact scoring. That's what we're using this year. So
Mm-hmm.
you can find us there. You can find us on social media, Facebook. Pancake Lake Precision is our Facebook page. We're posting details about the match on there,
Awesome.
fairly regular, as well as our sponsors.
Great. Awesome. Dawson, thank you so much for being with us today. Really appreciate it. And best of luck in the preparation. I'm sure a lot of challenges, but I'm sure you guys got the experience to overcome it. Thank you.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. Hopefully you can make it, and thanks again.
Absolutely. And for our listeners, let us know if you have shot any of the matches that were organized by Pancake Lake Precision. And if you did, what was your experience? Let us know in the comment section below. Thanks for listening. Until the next one.